Do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel, guys. I'm going to be quoting Mr. Dillian Whyte. No regrets about the trip to the U.S. because when I was in America, so many people watched my fight against Chisora. I think 17,000 people watched Joshua and Povetkin on Dazn in America. And look how big America is. So that is what Dillian Whyte had to say. He says that only 17,000 people watched, in the United States, watched Anthony Joshua versus Derek Chisora. Now, I don't know how true that is. Even the guy who wrote the article, he, as you can see in the bottom, he writes, concerning indeed if those numbers are accurate, to be fair. And then he talks about Dazn had just started. Now, I don't know how true that is. About 17,000 people watching Joshua versus Povetkin in Dazn in the United States. But if it is true, then that tells me at least that Anthony Joshua doesn't have the biggest fan base in the U.S. because, like Dillian Whyte says, look at how big America is. The guys fighting in America, the guys fighting in Dazn, which is showing to the American public and is only receiving 17,000 views. Obviously, he probably did way better for the UK viewers, but in the United States, only 17,000 people looked at that fight. Again, I don't know how true that is. All I know is I was one of those people that watched that fight because I actually watched it on Dazn too, and I got to watch it free, by the way, which was pretty awesome on Dazn because I paid, like, at the time I just created an account. It was like they gave me like a free 30-day trial or something. And one of the fights, the first fights I got to watch free was Joshua versus Povetkin. But do you guys think that if this is true, do you guys think that what Deontay Wilder has been saying is the truth? That, Deontay Wilder says nobody knows who Anthony Joshua is in the U.S. The same thing could be said about Deontay Wilder himself. Deontay Wilder doesn't have a big fan base in the U.S. himself. He definitely don't have a big fan base in the U.K. But in the U.S., but again, you have to keep in mind, Alexander Povetkin and Anthony Joshua are both foreign fighters, right? They're not American fighters. So maybe the American public just didn't know who the hell these guys were. Who knows? Maybe the casual American boxing fans didn't know who these guys were. Maybe the casual American boxing fans don't even know what Dazn is, because Dazn is a new network, like the guy in the article writes. But what do you guys think of this about Dillian Whyte saying 17,000 only watched Joshua versus Povetkin on Dazn? Let me know in the comment section below this video, and that's it. I'm out. Thanks for watching.